Good morning, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share with you a Sunday kitchen reset. Now in all honesty, I usually grocery shop on Sundays, but I did on Friday this week because I'm trying something a little different. I will report back whether I like it or not after I try it for a few weeks, but I have to reset my kitchen. This is just one of the things I reset on Sundays. I usually kind of reset the whole house, but since this is more of a food channel, let's reset the kitchen together. I need to do a little bit of meal prep. I need to clean out my fridge. I need to tidy up. So let's get started. Hopefully this will motivate you to do the same thing today so you can do it right along with me. I'm gonna start this video backwards from how I filmed it. So actually I said I shopped on Friday. I meant to say I'm going to shop on Friday because once you take a look in my fridge, you're gonna be like, girl, you just went grocery shopping? No, I'm gonna try something new this week. So I have a few things on hand and I'm going to shop on Friday, but you're going to see another video from me coming up here on Tuesday. So I'm just doing a little bit of produce prep. Literally 2, 3, 4 things is all I'm doing. Washing some grapes, I'm washing some cherries, I'm making some sweet potato fries. I bet you can't guess what I'm making with those sweet potato fries. If you guessed the 2 ingredient bean burgers, you are correct. I didn't end up filming that today because I ended up making them later on this evening for dinner, but I'll leave the recipe down in the description box so you have that. But those are so easy to make ahead. Also a great freezer prep meal, so just keep that in mind. But I wanted to share with you just kind of how I reset for the week. I do this typically on Sundays where I will meal prep for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then I was at one point for the past few months, I was shopping on Sundays and Wednesdays for our groceries. And then on Wednesdays, I would meal prep for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But this week and last week were a little bit different, so I'm trying something new. I'll see if I like it before I share it. If not, it's at least another option for you guys. So even if I don't love it, once I kind of get the swing of things, I will share it with you. But these grapes were so good. I really like sour, tart, crunchy green grapes, and they're really, really good. So it's nice to have some things on hand. And then, like I said, I made some sweet potato fries. I just shared it with you guys, just me throwing them into the oven. I didn't share the finished product, and unfortunately, I accidentally burnt some of them, which is fine because I was actually editing, getting things done. And even though my nose could smell the burn of the fries, my brain didn't even think about it. It's like the senses weren't connecting. I would like to blame that on pregnancy. But let me know down below, do you guys reset your house once a week? I typically have a 1-hour whole house cleaning that I do every single Sunday. And then I will meal prep, grocery shop, and I just love setting my week up this way because then everything is fresh to start the Monday. All the laundry's done, all the bedding's done, the house is super clean. And then as I go about the week, I don't have to worry about doing things. Yes, I keep up with dishes and floors and stuff as need be, but that way everything is set for the week and I absolutely love it. So this recipe I'm actually making, I really should have checked my pantry before I made it. I thought I had dates on hand. As you know, in the 3rd trimester, dates are really, really good to eat. I love dates. I love dates. Pregnant me has an ick for dates. So I'm making an edible cookie dough and I was going to put dates in it. Couldn't find them in my pantry. I probably don't have any. I probably saw them at one point during pregnancy and was grossed out by them. So I probably threw them in the freezer in the garage or gave them to somebody, or to be honest, I might have tossed them. But anyways, I made this edible cookie dough. I will leave the recipe down below. I just saw a recipe on Pinterest. You can make this many different ways. If you don't want to add protein powder, you could add a can of drained chickpeas. If you don't want to add maple syrup, you could add honey. I mean, there's a ton of different ways to make this. I will leave the variation that I made down in the description box below, but it was absolutely delicious. I do need some higher calorie density foods moving into the last month of pregnancy, just because I haven't gained very much weight and I just need more calories at this point. So moving into the last month, I'm still trying my very best to just do my best. So this was really, really good. I do think I could tolerate this with dates. So I think next time I'm going to replace half of the nut butter and the maple syrup for about a cup of dates. And we'll see if it's good or not. Like I said, I love dates, but pregnant me is ew, I don't want to eat dates. Isn't that so weird? Like how your favorite foods become your least favorite foods when you're pregnant. Is that just me? Was that anybody else? But these were really, really good. You can also roll them in little bites if you wanted to. I think they'd be really good if they were rolled in dried coconut flakes. that sounds good. Or even like a cocoa powder. But you refrigerate this when it's all done. You just throw everything in the food processor, mix it up. It's really sticky, so it's not like an energy bite. You could make them that way if you wanted to, but it was meant to be edible cookie dough. And then it was like 15 servings or something like that. I mean, if you follow the servings, I don't. I just eat what I want and move on. So anyways, I put it into a little Tupperware dish, and then I just put the toppings on it, which were walnuts and chocolate chips, and then put it in the refrigerator, and I just had it as a snack. I feel like this is going to be a staple in my house because this was so good. Now I just need to try it with some dates. Guys, hold me accountable. I need to try it with some dates. I think it'd actually be really good with pumpkin. I think it would be really good with banana, sweet potato, anything like that. Even like a black bean version would be really good. Like I said, you can substitute for chickpeas. I'll try to leave like a couple recipes down below. So that way, whatever you guys have on hand in your pantry, you can make something like this and then top it with whatever you'd like. Super good when it's chilled, has the best texture, literally tastes like cookie dough, but it's actually so good for you and has so many good nutrients in it. I hope you try this one out. Okay, my fridge looks a little iffy at this point. It just needs a little organizing. We're gonna walk through it together. I'm pretty sure I have some expired food down there, and I like to keep everything out of the packages, but I just didn't do that when we got groceries the other day. So I'm gonna spend a little time organizing the fridge, getting some produce prep for the week, and I'll share with you what I do. How often do you guys clean out your fridge? I try to do it every single time I grocery shop. Usually I do it before, so that's why the fridge is so empty today. I did grab a few things like fruit, sweet potato fries, some beans, some random things because I have so much food in our freezer, in the garage, and in our house, and so much food in the pantry that like this week was just a week where I didn't really need to get specific groceries. That's why I'm waiting until Friday to get groceries. But I try to do it every single week because I just feel like then you can take out the things that you either aren't using, want to use up, things that are expired. I feel like sauces and dressings, we just don't go through that fast in our house, so I had to go through those as well. But then also I can just kind of like refresh and I can see everything. Any kind of condiment, everything, you know, that might have been opened, that unfortunately might be expired because it happens. I did buy some lettuce on discount, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And I unfortunately completely forgot about it. Like I meant to throw it in the freezer because one pack was like the type that you can put in smoothies, and I meant to throw it in the freezer and just completely forgot about it, just bypassed it. So unfortunately, those things do happen. I don't mean for them to happen, but they do. So anyways, don't feel alone if you do that as well. I rarely have that happen, but I guess maybe I feel guilty because I keep talking about it. But it did. I always try to wipe everything out because of course crumbs, food particles and everything get in there, and then it's set for the next grocery haul. Call me crazy, but I love dishes. I love laundry. I know those are most people's two least favorite things, but they're the most satisfying house chores for me because it's instant gratification. You have a load of dishes, a load of laundry, folding, putting things away, cleaning the dishes. I don't know. It's just instant gratification. So I love it. So like I said, I am showing you this backwards as to actually how I did it. The first thing I did was the dishes, and then I cleaned out the fridge, and then I did the meal prep. But I'm showing it backwards because it just made sense in my mind to show you guys the recipes first, since that's what most of you guys come here for. But I love to start a Sunday with an empty dishwasher or at least an empty sink, and then I can start it at night. Typically, I run like 2 loads a week of dishes. Right now, I feel like we're doing a ton of laundry. I feel like when baby gets here, we'll be doing even more laundry. I did also want to point out, I saw on TikTok to do this method for cleaning your wooden cutting boards, and I really like it. So you wash it with dish soap, and then you leave it wet, and use coarse or fine sea salt. You just shake it all over the top, and you let it sit for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then you rinse it off. It's supposed to clean it really well. I also use salt, if I didn't already say so, or baking soda, but today I use salt in my produce when I washed it. I don't know what salt does to make it clean. I don't know how it sanitizes it, but I like it. I don't know. I like that method, so that's what I do for my wooden cutting boards. So if you guys have a different way to do it, I know a lot of people oil them, etc., etc. I don't know, this lady on TikTok said it was really great, and she had like 9 million views and tons of comments that said that that's what they do. So I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do too. Anyways, we're going to wrap up with some dishes here, and then that's it for my Sunday kitchen reset. Hope you enjoyed today's video. It's a little different than things I normally do. I've done a few of these kitchen resets before. I have a playlist of them here on my channel, but I always try to keep you motivated in your own kitchen. So I hope you found this really helpful. I'll have recipes in the description box down below. I'll see you Tuesday with a full meal plan because you know I love sharing those with you each week. So make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss that video. Bye-bye.